Nigerians love Buhari like bees love honey. Awolowo Azikiwe went so loved Femi Adesina. Whenever I hear Femi Adesina speaks, it makes me laugh indeed. Just imagine him saying things that he himself is not sure of. Just imagine. He himself knows that what he's saying is a lie, and that is why he smiles sheepishly whenever he says all those his ignorance words about Buhari. Whenever he speaks all those words, he knows himself that what he's saying is not true. The only person who always speaks the truth about Buhari is Wike, and they know that, and that's why all of them are not in good terms with Wike. They hate him so much because he always speaks the truth. Just imagine Femi Adesina. Just because of what he gets or what he's getting from Buhari, he speaks out of ignorance. He says things that he himself doesn't even know the meaning of the words. Just imagine him. Well, Vice President Yemi Oshibajo is an honest man. Whatever he tells you, please take it seriously. You can even take it to the bank, as it's a check that will never bounce. Last weekend in London, while speaking with top official of Nigerian High Commission, VP Oshibajo said of President Muhammadu Buhari, the May Gaskia honest man. The president is possible the most popular Nigerian politician that we have had in generation. He possibly the only person who can go into a place or somewhere without boasting people or bossing people to gather, and they will come and listen to him. Just imagine that, and it made me laugh. So in other words, Femi Adesina said that Buhari is the best of the best, the most talked about president and the most lovable president. Just imagine that. He's indirectly mocking the president unknowingly, and him himself knows that what I'm saying is the truth. He's mocking the president because he knows that everything he's saying is a lie. Just imagine this man. Well, people in the comment section are so furious with him, and some are even saying that this man is insane, that he doesn't even know what he's saying. Well, someone in the comment section say, please, my people, who has bewitched Femi Adesina? His case called for serious prayer. Well, this statement will haunt you and your generation. And someone say, look at his ugly face. Such statement could only come from a lunatic. Well, don't waste your prayer on Femi Adesina because his case is now beyond redemption. Well, let me laugh to that because so many people saying this are not far from the truth. Femi Adesina is indeed insane man. Just imagine him saying that Nigeria loves Buhari like bees love honey. Gets me laughing to that because I know and he knows himself that what he's saying is a lie, because he's probably the only person who can go into a place or somewhere without bossing people, and I laughed at that. If he's indeed the kind of person like they all claim he is, then why is the country the way it is? Honestly, Buhari has already turned this country into a wrecked place, and people like Femi Adesina are still here busy saying all sorts of insane and mean things. And I think because of this level of credibility, despite everything, he's still the only one that can call everyone, and even people who do not necessarily agree with him, know that he is a man of his words. There may be a tendency to say, what else do you expect a number two man to say of his principle? Exactly. What do you expect? He will say what he has to say that way. Well, someone say, I'm old, where he himself, Adesina, said, I'm old enough to have seen our colorful and even buckling politician in action. I have seen the greatest Obafemi Awolowo, the charismatic Nnamdi Azikiwe, Zik of Africa, Shehu Shagari, Aminu Kano, MKO Abiola, Bashir Tafawa Balewa, and many others in action, but I have not seen anyone with the kind of attraction, magnetic pole that Muhammadu Buhari has, and that is around the country, north and south. People sworn around him as bees do to honey. I have been around the country with the president. I have also been to several countries of the world with him. I have not seen any other Nigerian leader, past or present, with this kind of allure, pole fascination, magnetism. You don't really understand that this thing you are just said, you are just insulted Buhari indirectly, because all those people flocking around it, they're not flocking around because they love him. They just want to come and listen to him make fool of himself, as usual with all those kind of a nonsense language is always speaking, my fellow Nigerian, just a such a precedent. We Nigerians ourselves were sick. That is why we opened our eyes and did what and voted for such a man into power, a man who can't even pronounce his country name properly. Just imagine how insane we are. Then Trump laughed and laughed. I mean, Donald Trump, the former president of USA, he laughed and said that Nigerians are all insane and we all need medical treatment, that we all need to be treated in a psychiatric home for trying to vote in Buhari into power. That was when we were trying to vote in Buhari then. Even in 2019, he said that all Nigerians are insane, that how can they vote in a man as gullible, as incompetent as Buhari. And then we all thought that Trump was a troublemaker, but he knew perfectly what he was saying. And this so-called stupid man called Femi Adesina who comes out here and say all kinds of nonsense. How dare you compare this living corpse to Awolowo Azikiwe and the rest? Just imagine that even them will be turning in their grave right now and feeling like hitting you hard for comparing them with Buhari, because how bad you think the situation really is. Well, with the level of incompetency Buhari has already displayed, we don't need you to come and start brainwashing yourself in the name of trying to paint Buhari good in the eyes of the society, because we all already know the kind of person he is, and we all have already partaked or gotten our fair share of Buhari's good will or integrity, like you call it. Buhari is it the honey that he tastes like, that you want us all to tell you how it feels like? When you say Buhari is the most gaskiya, then it means that you yourself, you are the most stupid being on this earth. Just imagine. Talking about integrity, what kind of integrity does Buhari have to share with the rest? When all of you in his cabal are birds of same feather, then what do you expect? We have nothing to expect from you people at all. Femi Adesina is just a hungry man like Femi Fanikayode. They are all birds of same feather. Just imagine him. When he doesn't even merit where he is, why wouldn't he praise Buhari for no reason? Just because you want to eat a cow, does that mean you have to address the cow as a king? Wow. This Femi Adesina. Oh goodness. Just because these both people bear the same name, does it really mean that all the people that bears Femi are all insane? Because I don't really get this at all. Just imagine him telling us all this nonsense that Buhari, people loves Nigerians. Just imagine that Nigerians love Buhari like Bill loves honey. It gets me so annoyed. You're a pathetic being. Just imagine him smiling sheepishly with his ugly face, telling we Nigerians how much we love Buhari. Love Buhari, my foot. If you tell this to Nigerians out there who haven't eaten a square meal in a day, they will give you the kind of slap that you deserve to look for honey in the forest. Or you can go to the comment section and share your take on this article. Thanks for listening.